Hey guys, what's going on? All right, these are collective and timeless readings, so just take it if it resonates for you, or whatever part may resonate or not. It's fine either way. I felt like there was something else I was going to say in the beginning, but it's gone now. Okay, so, it's the 9/9 portal today, so that might be significant for you. That kind of is like, if you see it as significant, or, a lot of times it's like a high time to manifest. Okay, so our first card out was this Seven of Cups. So I'm getting the, like, there's doors. I'm getting kind of, there's doors opening. There's options on the table, and I am drawn to this guy being confused. So it may be the type of thing that there's like a need for discernment. Some of them, oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, they're giving me, what's that show? Darn it. No, I'm not gonna think, no, it's any of those game shows, like, I can't think of the name of it, with Vanna. Wheel of Fortune. There we go. Wheel of Fortune. Of course, we don't have the Wheel of Fortune out here though. But anyway, it's giving me that, where it's like, which door do you want to open? Is it going to have what you want behind it? But it kind of is that way, because it's a lot of times there's tests involved. So, it's not going to, either way, there's lessons. Like, it's not, I'm not meaning to put any kind of fear or anything behind that, but it's just, that's kind of the energy that's giving, is it's like there's going to be some options, but not all of them are going to be what you really want, or something like that. All right, for the feminines, or just for anyone to be in that kind of like Nine of Pentacles, to be like in your sovereignty, there's a need to rest right now. The last 2 days, today was better, but yesterday for sure kicked my ass energy-wise, and I don't know exactly why. I know my cycle is getting close, but it was like weird. It was a weird kind of tired, like foggy brain all day. So, it's more just like you learning how to tune into your body and what your needs are, and just heeding that, because that will continue to guide you on, what your needs are in order to keep that stability. Okay, because then the rest of our energies are kind of tense out here. So, we got two very powerful masculines abusing their power, that I'm getting are keeping you at a standstill right now. Again, like, I forget to say stuff like, a lot of these are just like tests or whatever, because it's like, okay, we're not gonna open up like any kind of weird, we're not gonna get crazy with it, but it's like, okay, this is what they're saying. It's like, it's something that's necessary to, and I'm getting maybe tied in with the Seven of Cups. It's going to help you make the right decision. Like, it's easy to forget that the negativity is actually for you as well. Like, the resistance that you're up against in particular. Oh, also the song Turn the Page kept replaying in my head, like the lyrics from that song. I think that's Bob Seger. I know Metallica has a version of it, but it's something about that. Like, it's given that kind of rogue energy. We've also got this Knight of Swords on the bottom. It's given that like rogue lone wolf kind of energy of like, you're used to taking the road less traveled, like doing the solo thing, and you're seeing that it's time to turn the page. And it even says, what are the lines, like, playing star again, here I go on the road again, there I go up on that stage. So he's like he's talking about being a musician, I guess, like his journey. I'm not sure if it's like a personal song, I don't know, but I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but there's something there where it's like, there's a little bit of a loneliness in it, but there's a commitment. There's like an understanding that like there's this role that you have to play in this lifetime. I don't know if that's too deep, but that's what I'm getting from it. So maybe you just go listen to that song and see what it brings up for you. All right, so we've got this Magician reverse, which could be that illusion's being casted, or like that is like a warlock kind of energy. It's an interesting mix because we have the Sun upright, but we have this Ten of Swords out here. So I'm getting that because like our Nine of Cups is in the struggle position. So I'm getting that they're like trying to, maybe they're trying to put this Ten of Swords on you to knock you all out of your Nine of Cups. But you're still holding steady. Steady as she goes is another song that came on earlier. There's kind of that understanding that there's this need for this consistency and this steadiness. Saturn kind of energy, like time. There's something with time too coming into play. Saturn's like karma as well. I don't know enough about that to speak on it. Okay, we've got our Stalker card, and we've got this Knight of Swords as well, which is combative. I'm just getting kind of combative energy. And our Devil reverse is addiction, and then Three of Swords. I mean, these are pretty rough cards. This is a pretty, not rough, I don't know if they're rough. Yeah, it's kind of Rough Rider energy. Like that's kind of, all right, so here's what's coming to me is that a lot of this, like, you may be the type like that Turn the Page song where it's like in some kind of way, I'm like losing air. I don't know. I can't decipher if it's like he's accepted that he's playing this role, or if there's a stubbornness and like there's a part, it's almost like there's a part of him that's like, because that has been coming up today about the heartbreak and it being like you actually choose this different path when you're still heartbroken until you heal your heart or something like that. So it's and I'm just speaking like what's coming through. I'm not here to tell you what you have to do or what's right or wrong for you or anything like that, because I can't make I can't make those decisions for you. And where you are is right where you need to be and all of those things. But that's just, there's something there where it's almost like a dual meaning. Like, maybe you are in a place where you know that you have, like, currently you're not able to make decisions or something because you have this resistance, but like, you know, you're going to have to make some decisions. And, that's just for me knowing that personally. Like, I think I don't think I've ever been I've always had a little bit of that, altruism is coming to me back. I don't know if I would say that about myself, but like, I mean, I do have that humanitarian. I'm a life path 9. Like I've always had that but any kind of pride or, like, I just feel like it's like, that's just how I've always been a little, like in some way or another, but I've been very selfish and self-centered before too. Like, but I've never been super money driven or super materialistic. I've kind of learned a lot of that stuff the hard way to learn how to value it. So, and that there's spiritual meaning behind it and stuff like that too. So, shoot, now I'm going to lose it. Oh, but when I started focusing more on healing and of course I'm also a parent. So it's like, that was also a focus I had to put my time and intention to, and that's shaped who I am and stuff, and in so many ways. But there does seem to be a lot of that with like, if you choose the healing path and you're healing your heart, that it's like a lot of these other things just aren't as important to you. But it's to each his own. And it's just interesting because it's like, now I value, like I'm gonna end it here because that came to me earlier, that I was like, I feel like this idea of having a family is just so normalized in our culture that it's like we don't see it as something special. And it's like, I think that's something that I even took for granted because I wasn't fully ready to, like, I wasn't emotionally ready to be a mom when it happened and stuff like that. So there was a lot of like getting over depression and learning to embrace it, and then getting to the point that I'm like, love it. And anyway, but being a single parent will teach you all, will make you have a whole different kind of perspective of life and different things and stuff, and how precious these things are. And I don't think that me and my ex were meant to be together. So I don't think that it was meant to be, but like, there's things like that will change for you in time. Like that you'll start to value different things. And it may not be a family for you, maybe something else. It may be that being the star, like maybe it's like 11/11 when I said that, and maybe that it's like, that that's part of your journey, and whatever that means for you, or being an entrepreneur and having a successful business and helping other people have that, or like starting a nonprofit, or there's all kinds of things. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else from this, because it's definitely giving like tough, like pushing through mud, like the low, and then that's an interesting thing too, because it's like the resistance does teach us so much. And sometimes I think if I get, I don't know if lazy, I think I'll always have a part of me that's driven, but then it's like, do you really enjoy like the rough journey? Or is that the journey? Like, is there something there that like it drives you in some kind of way? Like it pushes you? Or do you want to have more of like a peaceful journey and take a more, I'm getting bored. The word's boring, or what's coming to me, like more, I'm trying to think like how to compare the two. Very simple, very simple. Like that's how I would describe our life now. It's very simple. So it may be something like that like you're in this place now where you have to make these, we have the sun on the bottom, that you have to make these decisions. All right, I'm going to end it there because that kind of got drawn out and got a little bit crazy. But once you're taking that power back in your own life, or you're starting to want to be the main character in your life and make these decisions, you get to decide how you want to be, how you want to show up. And it kind of all goes together with like the character the role that you're playing. Okay. I hope that helped somebody. I hope that touched who it needed to. I love you guys. I feel like it's kind of you don't always know what you're going to get with tarot, which is why it's also beautiful and it's fun, because it's like, energy is fluid. So it's like, it's changing a lot, but also it doesn't fit in a box. So, okay. I'm going to leave out my information if you want to work with me one-on-one. That's mostly, I'm happy to work with men too, men or women, just anything with healing and breathwork, meditation, healing relationships in your life, and embracing the life that you're on. That's kind of what I'm tailoring it to. And any specific issues that you may have, as long as you're all in on doing the work on your own, I'll meet you halfway, okay? And if you want to send a donation, I'll leave that information as well. And I love you guys. Take care, okay?